Guardian Home Inspection, performing sewer line inspection for 8400 Fable Avenue, West Hills, California, built in 1964. The property faces west. So this is the property here. I'm going through a clean out located at the front of the property. Typically these sewer lines will travel towards the street. So we'll see what we see. I'm gonna get a video of this, and then sometimes I have to add some water. There's a hose here. Turn it on just to clean my camera. There you go. Alright, so the clean out is ABS sewer line pipe. Here, this is ABS, 4-inch ABS. So I'm going to trace this sewer line all the way to the city street. Hopefully I can get there. Sometimes tree roots or obstructions prevent me getting from the main to the main city connection. It's called the city saddle. We'll see. We'll see what we see. And about 18 feet out, I do see tree roots here at, I would say, from 1 to 4 p.m. See that? So I have a locator. I can locate that those tree roots. But I'll continue on. I won't locate it right now. There's a little bit of an offset right there, but you do have some tree roots. Very minimal. See that? And then at the bottom too, there's some kind of obstruction there a little bit. So I'm seeing this pipe has like 4x4 ridges, and it appears to be Orangeburg. I'm not 100% sure, but it looks like it's damaged pipe. And you have more sewer, more tree roots here. See that? Right there. So yeah, this appears to be Orangeburg pipe. I'm going to have to try to confirm it with a better picture, but Orangeburg was put in the 1940s, 50s, even 60s, when the metal was scarce because of the war, and they used wood fiber pipe impregnated with some tar. So yeah, this sewer line has various areas that have tree root intrusion and damage. So at this point, you know, I'm going to try to push. Let's see. Yeah, there's that. So I'm going to just try to keep pushing here. Yeah, this sewer line needs to be replaced. And then, okay, so at that point, so that's the Orangeburg there. It appears to be. So now it transitions to clay. At that section, there's tree roots as well. I'm sorry if it's a little dark there. Yeah, that entire section would probably have to be replaced. This clay pipe looks good. See that? That looks good. I like this. So you're 56 feet out, proper slope. Minus, looks good. So I'm just keep pushing. I'm gonna have to turn on the water here just because a lot of times it helps me push. I got some grimace on my camera. And this is the city connection. That's the city saddle right there. I'm going to go flush the toilet just to confirm that this is a sewer line here. Oh, it's locked. Okay, the door was locked, so I couldn't enter, so I stopped recording. But that's the city connection. That looks good. That's the city saddle there. So what I did is I had my compadre flush the toilet, and then so we should get a rush of water come through here in a second. And so now what I'm going to do is once the gush of water comes by, I am going to backtrack the camera and then locate the issue that I do see. My sewer camera has a sound locator. See, it's moving my camera. That's just, the water rushing is going to flow in a second. There it is. That's the flush toilet. So my camera head has a sound locator. It emits a radio frequency. I can locate that main sewer line. So at this point, once it subsides, I'll retract my camera, but that looked good. The city saddle looked good. City sewer connection. That's the most important part, or most expensive part of this sewer line. So I'll backtrack here, get to the issues in hand, and then I'll locate where that is. So let me backtrack my camera. get to that section. Alright, there it is. Alright, backtrack a little more. There it is. Alright, so this is the Orangeburg pipe. From that section, so it's 40 feet out, 5 feet deep. So this is the damaged pipe here. So I do recommend having it replaced. So basically dug up. You could do a pipe pull or just dig it up and put a new ABS 4-inch line there. See that? This pipe is just worn beyond its lifespan. And it has various tree roots, intrusion, obstructions, and it's basically collapsing upon itself. So it's 42 feet of sewer line that would probably have to be replaced. Actually, let me see, that's 20 feet because here's ABS. So if you connect to here, remove that ABS, that Orangeburg, I think you'd be fine. Alright, so now, so I went out, it's in the middle of the lawn, it's 20 feet of Orangeburg that I see. So this is ABS, this is good, so I don't see any issues with that. So I do recommend replacing that line, digging it up. You could do a pipe pull if you wanted to, even a sewer liner, but I think it's kind of overkill for 20 feet. You just dig it up and then you'll be all set. So,
city connect is good.
Alright.
That's expensive.
Alright, so now I'm on the property over here. The price faces west. This is the south side by the kitchen. This is the kitchen clean out. I'm going to try to get a little camera in here just to see how far I can take this. This is ABS pipe. Looks good. I might have to turn on the water, but right now we're going in dry. ABS looks good. So there is a raised foundation, and you did get a home inspection, and hopefully they didn't see anything on the outside of the pipe. This is the inside of the ABS pipe. So this is not original to the house. So this is a good thing that I see ABS. A lot of times it has the original cast iron, and by the age of the pad of the house, 1964, this would have corrosion and rust on the exterior. So this is replaced. That's a good sign. So now let's see how far I can take this. Sorry for the little, I don't have any water in here, so my camera's a little off-putting, but it's, so here's where I see the cast iron. See that? So that's cast iron. It has age-related rust, 1964. You do have some damage here. See that? So this is where it starts to get tough to push. So at this point, this pipe as well. So this is underneath the house. So you do have cast iron here. So I do recommend having it replaced. See how it's just damaged at the base? So at this point, I can't push any further. Let's see if I can. See, yeah, it's just, see how it's just like going through a 4x4. That's telling me the pipe is damaged, could be cracked or leaking there. So it has a lot of rust buildup. So I do recommend replacing that section. It's underneath the house by the kitchen. So when you have your sewer line repaired, have them take a look at this as well and just replace this line just as preventative maintenance. Look at this, because it's damaged as well. So that's where we're at. I can't push any further. I would recommend a plumber to go underneath and figure out how long that pipe should be replaced, how far section or what kind of section the pipe should be replaced. Good pause here. So I turned to the water just so we get a better picture, but I didn't. But anyways, that pipe, that section does look a little worn and it's damaged. So I do recommend having it replaced because it has excessive rust, as you saw the picture. This is just water. I try to push further. But it's not an entirely big section, but I can't tell you how big it is just because I'm not underneath and I couldn't push to get an accurate count. But see, this is where you go ABS. So I do recommend replacing that section of cast iron just because it is, rusted. I don't know what the inspector said when he crawled the foundation crawl space. He could have said like, hey, it's recommended to replace that section because it's rusted. It's original. I don't know how much of a section it is, so I do recommend having it further reviewed by a plumber and then replaced. just because, you know, excessive rust. And you'll get a better picture on the first video. Sorry, because I turned on the water here. So here, this is ABS. This looks good. So hopefully it's not a big section that has to be replaced. And this is the water from the kitchen. It's draining there. Alright, so all done.